this Magic lately. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. All-Star Week is rapidly approaching. Whoa, whoa, that is rapid, that thing. Yeah. Who do you think benefits the most from this break in the action?
Oh, guys nursing injuries. You know, if you have a minor injury, this is a great time to get 3 or 4 days to just kind of chill out, get healthy, get some treatment. And the older veterans, they could just rest up. Because this is going to be a check.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. With Brent Barry and Craig Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
It's got to be frustrating for them so far this year. Anytime it's appeared that they're ready to break out, they suffered some sort of regression, and it has them stuck right there in the middle of the standings.
You can see it all over the league. Injuries, Brent, beginning to affect some teams, but it's hard to pay your stars and maintain a deep bench all under the salary cap. It's a very difficult dance to do.
This is why sitting next to you as a broadcaster is a really less stressful thing to do.
Oh, yeah,
rather
right.
than be a general manager in the league.
Yeah.
So hard to make.
But you could be a general manager in this league.
Maybe at some point, Kevin, but right now I'm enjoying this seat with you. And I'm wondering how it is that some of these teams can get creative with cap analytics guys and their strategy, how much they want to press forward, given some of the restrictions of what you can do with your roster. But we know the more players you have that can step in and be ready, these deeper teams during the regular season usually pile up a few more wins than those that don't have that approach.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Here's Orlando now. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, they rebounded better than the U.S. economy, and that turned it into a blowout victory. They were dominant on the glass.
Count that one.
Showing some initiative there.
Yeah, he takes advantage of what the defense is providing him, and that's the first bucket of the game.
Here's Money. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Now, here's Sexton. 8 points his last outing. Not loose. Cleveland moving it around. Inside, pulls up. And that one is off. And Orlando the other way. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Johnston passes the Money. And he takes it down.
A big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And here's Sexton. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Got a piece of it. Here's Money. Knight slams it in.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Garrison. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, and he's not a pass-first point guard, but Sexton's putting the work in, trying to raise the bar as a distributor.
Money passes to Johnston. Here's Money. From outside the arc, good on the 3-point shot. Cook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You look at the Bucks, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now, here's Sexton, guarded closer. If it counts, he has 6. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Sabonis kicks to Sexton. Got a piece of it. Now Sabonis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot by Sexton, no good.
You gotta make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Young. And a miss there off the inbound. Here's Money. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Garrison. It's hauled in by the Magic. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
He's off on the second. And so Young will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 11-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And no issues with how they played. I mean, the problem simply is they just couldn't finish.
Maybe the post-game comments will be about playing a 50-minute game. They could have used 2 more minutes in this one.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Knocked loose. Here's Westbrook. Young with no one around. He trains the quick shot. Young's got his first points in this one.
I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
Rejected by Young, and they're able to recover. The Cavaliers trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Garrison. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump there. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. that bucket in no time at all. Knight's got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring team. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Money passes to Johnston. Out to the right wing. Here's Money, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. The Magic have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he knocks down the first one. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring a lefty out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Back to Young. Pass to Wiles. Cuts off the pass.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball. Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with Cleveland's head coach. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and be strong. Kevin?
As always, DA, appreciate the good work. So, guys, they want to see their shooting high up there immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're just hoping a few guys get hot. It means a commitment to finding good shots.
They're very driven offensively as a team, so you don't have to worry about guys getting too lazy out there. They're just going to keep working opportunities.
To the middle, here's Harrison, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Here's Money. And he tucks it down.
Aggressive coming out of the game, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Kicks it to Young. The pass to Lyles. Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. It feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Stolen. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Knight slams it in.
Nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
Well, the exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
This is it to Lyles. Here's Hutchinson. That one misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Money. He's got 17. Orlando moving the ball around. Inside, Cook. That's tipped. money. And Knight slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 move right there. I mean, nice steal. And how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And that one is good. 10 points for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Cook. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Lyles. Pass to Westfall. Puts up a three. That shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Here's Money.
The communication between teammates on that.
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And here are the Cavaliers now. He's got a clear path on up the court.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
Well, also like the adjustments that they made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. O'Keefe. It's hauled in by Lyles. Well, Cleveland shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. The pass to Westfall. Here's Garrison. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the fourth.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Inside. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. Johnston passes to Money. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Lyles. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Hold up.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lobbed up there for Knight, and Knight slams it in.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
Ball's knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Just 3 on the clock. No good off the back of the ring. And so it's the Orlando Magic. Leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
Money out there with Cook. And it's Johnston in at the power forward position. This is out there for Orlando. A nice shot by Knight.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Here's Money. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Magic.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times the guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
To the middle, here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Money's got 21.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Sexton with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Yep, that one goes in there.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. You can make those shots while sleeping.
Here's Money. Passes it to Johnston. Out to the right wing. Here's Money. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Hooked away. Garrett dishes to Sexton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brent, we're seeing shorter training camps. I don't know if it adds to injuries or takes away from injuries with fresher bodies. What do you think about that whole philosophy?
I believe that the shorter training camp did lend itself to more injuries last year. And one of the things that I'm concerned with, Kevin, just on a physiological level for players, is that what they are doing to prepare themselves for the season as an individual player, working on your weaknesses and doing those sort of things, is not the same as getting in a training camp and preparing yourself for your stamina, your endurance, and your wind. And I wonder if there'll be some moves in the next couple seasons about trying to get off the individual training and get back to more of the endurance stamina training so that these little injuries are just not part of a season in the future.
The Magic have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Okiti. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 6.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Hopkins. Here's Nevsky. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And Knight spins it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Doubled by Knight. Kicks it to Sexton. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Olsen. And just miss after miss right now.
My goodness, how about that, man?
Oh,
my goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, a guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
That one is no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
And the pass to Olsen. To the middle. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Magic. Money's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now, here's Sexton. Passes it to Olsen. Back to Sabonis. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And here's Sexton. 6 to shoot. Here's Garrison, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Cavaliers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And that one misses. So he can't get either to fall. Orlando's gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. Kept the line.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And the second free throw, good.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Down low. Here's Money. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Fading away, he buries that one in traffic. Takes great body control to make that one go.
Poke loose. And here's the fast break for the finish. Oh, and he slams it one-handed.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Sexton has it in the corner. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Sexton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Down low, here's Cook. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cook's got 14.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's the feed to Young. Pass to Westfall. That 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Magic have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both. Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Pass to Westfall. And Carter has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
But they'll get another chance. No problem knocking that one down. He's got 16.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Another steal. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. And it's in there. That's 36 points for money.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Knocked away. To the inside.
And the passer floated it in the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Well, Cleveland shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Now the pass to Westfall. Here's Cook. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Hey guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
The Cavaliers shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. One-on-one fast break. Here's Thompson. And they pick up 2. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Passes it to Westfall. Cleveland moving it around. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The rebound by Westfall.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Money. He's got 36. Here's Thompson. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Westfall passes to Carter. To the paint. Garrison. He's covered by Thompson.
You can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
For Cleveland, they have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Money. Right wing, the tray, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Pass to Wiles. He kicks to Goodrich. Pass to Olsen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
worked that one inside nicely.
Here's Money. One more assist for him, guys, and he'll have 20 on the game.
Just controlling the game with his playmaking, a special performance we're in the midst of watching.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
Garrison. He's covered by Thompson. Garrett at the elbow. Now Goodrich. Nothing in on the scoreboard for him. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain position here. And so here's Cleveland. And a miss there off the inbound.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see it. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily he broke the mid-range.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Nevsky, he's guarded by Knight. The pass to Olsen. Shot from the wing. And the shot is long.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now here's Goodrich. He started closer. 4 seconds left. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Out in front of the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Jack, your thoughts.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. Rebound battle, Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
So on the floor for Cleveland.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Pass to Sabonis. Ball's knocked loose. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The Cavaliers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Here's Knight. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Cleveland with the ball. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And he makes that one. He's got 16.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Orlando's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Here's money. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
You're right. Outside Carter. The offensive rebound. And Knight with a clear path to the hoop. And Knight slams it in.
Big hands helping you on defense. That time Tristan Thompson shows off the mitts.
Sexton with it. He has 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound. And the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Count that bucket. 42 points for Money.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Doubled by Knight. Kicks to Sexton. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Here's Money, trying to get open as Thompson, and there the Magic with another bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Carter left side. And Sexton has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it's like the defense has a bunch of matchbooks in their hands right now, playing with fire. We were fortunate that somehow he misfired on that one.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Here's Money. He's got 44. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. 10 points for him.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Now the dish to Thompson. Here's Money. Well, shot off that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. To the inside. The shot by Sexton, no good.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that.
Sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the 2nd half. Another steal.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Thompson passes to Money. Back to Thompson. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Nevsky. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. And the turnover again by Orlando. And a look here at the shot chart for Knight.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything, and it's going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Fires the three. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 12.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Johnston with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the San Antonio Spurs.
In that game against the Knicks, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Wiles. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the balls away with just such ease.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
Pass to Hopkins. Down low. Here's Westfall. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Westfall's got his first points of the game. Well, Orlando shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's Money. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Garrett's checked in, and it's Goodrich in for Trey Lyles. For Cleveland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Money. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here's Goodrich. Tight defense on him. It doesn't go for him. Orlando's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Money passes to Cook. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. Nice shot by Thompson.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the deal.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mobbed up there for Thompson. Oh, trying for it. Knight in the corner. Here's Money. Young with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Goodrich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando with the ball. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Thompson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Tipped away. And the pass to Westfall. Here's Money. Thompson up top. Shoots. And again, it's Orlando converted.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Cavaliers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Westfall. And big time. Also a missed shot.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
Cook looking it over. Passes it to Money. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. Number one, the Magic.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
14 feet away. He's tipped.
I'm not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but you're out of rhythm. Sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Goodrich kicks to Garrett. Pass to Olsen. Here's Garrett. Cleveland moving it around. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Good. He's got 12.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
There's the pass to Olsen. Offline with his three.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Thompson passes to Money. Cavaliers at the rebound. Here's Westphal. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. He kicks to Goodrich. 1:44 left in the third. Crops in the layup for two.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Inside. Here's Westphal. Here's Olsen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Money. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
And he's causing a lot of those mistakes too. He's just harassing you 94 feet and does not give you an inch.
And the second free throw, good. Orlando's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now let's check out some stats for Knight. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Second in scoring, second in field goal percentage, and don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. Third in the league in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will. Second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Magic. Thompson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Money passes to Cook. That one doesn't go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. To the paint, deflects the pass. Passes it to Olsen. He feeds it to Garrett. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. Good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Cook out there with money. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Knight in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking, and of course this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable, turning the ball over like that.
Orlando's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Money passes to Thompson. They did it again. And he gets the bucket.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
Sexton kicks to Lyles. Here's Olsen. Rebound by the Magic. Money's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Got a piece of it.
You know, having a point guard who can block shots is a luxury. Sexton with terrific timing and reach on that one.
Olsen. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Money, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact is on Colin Sexton. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And the layup call. 20 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Lyles. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hopkins, the pass to Sexton. Bucket is good.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Money. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there. This is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Lyle. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And stolen by Knight. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Money. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You have two things working here, the turnover and then the excellent finish.
A good job of transitioning end to end there. There was no hesitation.
Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Here's Nevsky. And Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. No good on that one. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Young's shot is off. Orlando's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Money passes to Thompson. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Nevsky, he's guarded by Knight. Here's Hutchinson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Money.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. Knocked loose. Now, here is Young. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Magic. Thompson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Money from outside the arc. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the middle. And here we go with Cook into the hoop. That's good. The assist that time for Knight. Knight's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Olsen. To halt the run, it's good from long range.
You know, at least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Here is Cook. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Here's Money. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Hutchinson. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Westfall. Here's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Here's Money. He misses the free throw. So he comes up empty at the line. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Hutchinson. And a miss there on the triple.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
And he gets the bucket.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Cleveland with the ball. Now the pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Westphal missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
Tough for teams to combat Tristan Thompson's physical play down there on the inside. Even when you get a hand up, he's capable of draining the shot.
This is it to Sabonis. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And to give a ton of credit to the screener there, that was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Money passes tonight. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Castells. Top of the key, Lyles. To the middle, here's Garrison. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Here's Money. It's tipped. Here's Carter. The quick look, no good that time. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Money and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the paint, stolen by Thompson. And now Orlando on the break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
The Cavaliers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. To the inside. Here's Westphal. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
It's stolen by Carter. He's all alone. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he knocks down the first one. And Cleveland making a change here. Garrett's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time with the strike. Magic shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Shoots a fader. Here's Thompson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Bucket earned, out-muscling and out-hustling everybody for the rebound.
Olsen, he's covered by Thompson. Here's Garrett. That shot missing, and Orlando the other way. Here's Money. That's tipped. And now the Cavaliers. Pass break. Here's Nevsky. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
He is such a great athlete. .141 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Garrett. Nevsky, he's guarded by Knight. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Back to Wiles. There's 1:17 left in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Money.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Johnston passes to Money. Up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
Pass to Garrett. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up with the Orlando Magic. And got it! Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. It's a little lazy about what it could be.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Better way, yeah. Never leading out, follow, straight these boys out, one more 20 inch.
bust a left or right. I'm out of sight. I'm